Craig, we've just navigated 3 different cup competitions successfully. So that means as we continue in the season, we're still fighting on 4 fronts.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. It's been a really good few weeks, certainly in the cup competition and obviously the league as well. So yeah, and it's important that we want to go as far as we can in all competitions. We'd like to win all competitions, and that's the standards that are set by myself and the rest of the staff and the players as well. They want to get as far as they can, and everyone loves winning trophies. So obviously we don't want to talk too soon. We've got to ourselves the semi-final of the League Cup, next round of the Welsh Cup, and then the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup. So yeah, it's really important that we are fighting on all fronts for as long as possible.
And not only our own excellent run of form, 18 games unbeaten, but also results elsewhere have gone our way, so that we're still top of the table as well. Psychologically, that's a big boost.
Yeah, you want to be top of the table, from the first day to the last day. Obviously, the last day is the most important one. And you look at it previously, Connah's Cave being on a fantastic run, unbeaten in a long time, and and drawn a couple of games that I think they won 6 or 7 in a row, which they're in real good form. Credit to them, and yeah, But as we know, we look after ourselves. We've had a heavy schedule over the last 4-6 weeks. We've had lots of midweek games, lots of travelling, etc. So yeah, it's coming to the end of that heavy schedule. We've got one more midweek game, which is Colwyn Bay next week. And then after that, we've got 3 or 4 weeks of just Saturdays, so we can get some time on the training pitch and and enjoy the build up to a game instead of just a game recovery prep. As coaches and manager, you like to get on the training pitch.
And this Saturday, we host Bala in the JD Cymru Premier. They're one of just 2 teams to take points off us in the league so far this season. And the only game in which the New Saints has failed to score as well domestically. They've had an inconsistent start to the season themselves, but we know that they can certainly raise their game against TNS.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a high turnover of players. There's a lot of players there that have been there for 3 or 4 years and moved on, and and I think Colin's in the middle of rebuilding a new squad, a bit more youthful, and and building, a little bit of a different squad to what he's had. So yeah, they're going to probably be a little bit inconsistent, but we all know that on their day, they can beat anybody, and if certainly we're not at it and they're at their top of their game, that'll be a really difficult night for us. So we won't be complacent. We know what they're all about. We know each other. They know what we're about. We've seen enough of each other, to know what both teams bring to the table. But at home we want to take the game to them. We want to play the way we want to play, and we want to be on our front foot, and we'll be trying to go and win the game, obviously.
You mentioned midweek games. We've just played Gresford Athletic Ruthin the week before. Gresford Athletic here at Park Hall in the Nathaniel MG Cup. How did that affect the preparations for the Bala Town game?
We've been used to it over the last 6 weeks. Played a lot of midweek games, so we tend to just go game to game. It is very, very boring, but I tend to put out the strongest team on the night that I think will win the game with different scenarios in mind. Obviously, we've got a lot of people fit now, so it's been brilliant for us playing Ruthin and playing Gresford in the last 2 weeks. Being opportunity to get players who've been out for a long time 2 lots of 90 minutes and getting them up to speed, and they won't be a million miles away from competing really for a starting place. And then obviously my job becomes a little bit harder. We've got then probably 18 to 20 very good outfield players playing for 15, 16 positions. So yeah, but that's what we want. That's what we want the club. I think it's so important. It's something from day one when I come in. I think there's got to be competition from within. There's got to be a hunger and an edge to training, and I think that spills out onto the pitch on a match day.
Apart from the hat-tricks that we've had in each of the last 3 games, we've had players scoring goals, we've had assists, contributions, players who perhaps have come in, you made 8 changes against Gresford, for example. How difficult is it going to be to go for that starting 11 against the Lakesiders on Saturday?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be, but like I've just referred to, it's something that that I want. I don't want to, because of injuries, I don't want to have a look over my shoulder and I'll be scratching our heads about playing players in different positions, which we have done. Players have played out positions because we've been short on numbers, etc. Players have played more minutes than we'd like because we've been short. But now, like you said, I think we've got like 18 senior players fit. I think the two that aren't fit at this moment in time are Declan, obviously, and Jared. So the two that aren't fit, apart from that, we've got everyone fit again. So which is great, which is fantastic. It's a problem. It gives me a headache, but I would rather have that headache than thinking, one point I think we had 6 senior players that were either started or played some part in our European games, were all out injured, which was a concern. But that's what we've got a squad for. The players coming in, navigating our way through, and and keep winning games, which is important. And then now it's up to the players that are coming back to fight for their place back.